Obviously, this is a matchup we know is always going to be really good. Two very good programs, very good coaches. What are you expecting to see in this matchup between Valley and Dowling?
I think you see two different sides of the ball. I think Dowling Catholic returns a lot from last year. I think they're going to be really strong offensively, defensively. They were really young defensively last year. They bring a lot of talent back. They bring in that Ames transfer, Jeffrey Roberts. I think he's going to be pretty big for them on the offensive side of the ball. I think running back will be interesting. They're going to run Ian Middleton this year. They lost Rashad Davis last year, but I'm expecting Dowling to have a lot of experience on that side. And for Valley, they bring back Drake DeGroat at quarterback, which obviously very experienced. But other than that, they lost a lot. They lost four 200 plus yard rushers last year, so I think that's going to be a big deal. And then at the wide receiver position, you lose Zay Robinson. I mean, he's a really tough one to try to replace. They do have just a little bit more help coming in Jaden Brown, but I think for them it's a lot of inexperience. Valley's is going to be very young on defense, and I think Dowling realistically should hold the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing we know though about Valley is that even when it doesn't look like they should win certain games, they do. They pull it off somehow, and it probably goes to their coach, Coach Swenson. It is one of the best to do it. Do you feel like you could maybe expect them to surprise people a little bit with maybe they might look a little bit better than people expect, just given how much they've lost from last year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw it a couple of years ago. They made it into the postseason with less than 500. I mean, they were less than 500 in the regular season, made it to the postseason, made it all the way to the dome. So, yes, if anyone could do it, I think it's Coach Swenson and that team, and they'll find something. I mean, there's kids that we don't even know their names right now, and they're going to come up big. And that's the cool thing about high school football, especially here in the state of Iowa, that you're going to see stars really jump on the page. But yeah, I think anyone can do it. And Valley has been able to beat Dowling just twice since 2020, but those have been in the playoffs. Dowling has took care of business in the regular season. So we'll see if that changes here. I mean, Dowling has got them figured out in the regular season wise. In week one, it's always interesting because nobody's going to be perfect in week one.
Are there any players you think will have a breakout game, or players that you think people should watch this season?
I think for Valley defensively, Jaden McGregor is going to be the big one, the Louisville commit. I think he's going to be huge. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him more on the offensive side of the ball just because I think they're going to need him a little bit more. But I think for Valley, they're going to have to focus on him. I think he's going to be a key contributor to that whole thing. And then on the offensive side for Dowling Catholic, I think it's going to be Joey Nahas. He obviously split reps last year at quarterback with DePhillips, so I think he's going to be really interesting. He's a kind of a dual threat kind of quarterback. He can throw the rock pretty well. I'm excited to see what he does on the offensive side because it seems like in recent years, if Dowling's going to win, they haven't won a title since 2019, but if they're going to win, it's going to happen with the quarterback.
What are some of the key factors you think this game will come down to, just because they tend to be close, two really well coached teams? What will be the difference maker in this matchup?
I think it's going to be turnovers. I think you just can't turn over the ball. We saw Dowling throw a pick six at the Dome last year inside the 5, and Valley returned it all the way back, and that pretty much won them the game. I think it's turnovers. You're going to have to keep the turnovers down. You're not going to be able to make mistakes. Obviously, I think Dowling will be very bigger, or they'll be much bigger in the trenches, so I think that'll be won by Dowling with ease. But, yeah, I think you got to keep the turnovers down. These are two veteran quarterbacks. You won't expect that. But the running back situation, you got to hold on to the football. I think if they do that, I think whoever wins the turnover margin is going to win this ball game.